All right, it's the rundown. It is Tuesday. It is February 6th. How's that? Is it?
It's bad.
It's parade day, man.
Fifth. Well, parade day changes. It's not based on. It's not like the 4th of July, for example.
What day is that?
The 4th
of
July. GetRoman.com/rundown. Waive the usual online visit fee. If you're experiencing ED, go online, get checked by a doctor. I know ED can be tough to tackle, but with Roman, it's easy, anonymous, only takes a few minutes to get started. To waive the usual online visit fee, go to GetRoman.com/rundown. Parade day, McGillicuddy back. So he's 17. So Gaz actually was like
Crazy. He's like a real human now.
Gaz was saying he was 16. Did he have a birthday in between the Red Sox? He did. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like I wanted him
to be
same.
16. Yeah.
Yeah, but so he's 17, 12 parades, all the signs. I think he started at 11. It was 11 when he started doing this. I have all the signs together, but the signs running out of room. That's starting to become a major problem. There's a great picture of him just like with this maniacal smile. He's almost backed himself in a corner now because he's going to do this forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Like at some point, he's a 17-year-old kid. He probably is not interested in arts and crafts and walking around, but I think he has to for Patriots Nation.
For not just Patriots, everybody. I mean, the Red Sox have
Boston,
4.
yeah, for all of New England.
It's great.
I spoke to his father today.
He's your
finally
nemesis.
made
Did he have it
connection
on the
with
sign
father.
again? You?
Also, way to go, Ravel.
The little note was laying this. It said, "Sign kids, reign of terror continues." First of all, you're not sign kid.
That's Frankie,
You're
right?
McGillicuddy, dude.
Yeah, it's Frankie's sign kid.
Frankie, what were you, sign kid?
What do you think of Frankie's sweatshirt?
See, what
He
were
looks
you?
like he's from New Mexico.
That's what I said. He belongs in a Pueblo.
He's cool guy Frankie today.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looked like you were in New Mexico.
Remember when he wore that color,
What
that
are those-
paint
those,
spattered shirt?
yeah,
I was
it's
like, what is this a shirt?
Yeah, Caleb could wear that.
Yeah.
He could also wear the sweater. You look like you're in Arizona in like one of the
Pueblos.
Pedroia's house. Or
Yeah, and like made of clay.
Yeah.
It's cool guy
Sedona.
It's cool guy Frankie.
Go to Sedona. It's warm as hell. Well, it's 60 degrees out.
Don't need to be warm today.
It's actually too hot.
He tried to play the I'm out of laundry.
Well, I am.
I am too. I actually
Yeah,
believe
right,
that.
right. But you also conveniently wear your way too cool sweatshirt.
And like
for
I
you.
just saw it in my I just want to wear it. And I was DP sign kid.
It is too hot
DP
today in
sidekick.
here, and it's like just I'm out of laundry.
We have no internet.
What did the DP stand for?
Rick DiPietro. You know exactly what the DP stands
No, I was asking. I mean, there was a little
The best
confusion
American
with
goalies of
the
all time. His
The
knees
Browns
gave
facility had a little problem with the DP hashtag. And
Frankie's
then
in
they
a
started
world of-
playing
I used to scream
pouring
D-
up on the.
I used to
Hey,
scream
I heard
DP.
you didn't celebrate the Patriots this time. Thank you for that. That was nice of you.
Frankie's in a world of hurt tonight because it's parade day. The
the
Patriots
Islanders
are being honored at the Garden, and the Islanders are coming in.
I mean, that is an automatic.
I mean, the Islanders are playing in Boston. Parade day. The fucking Lombardi Trophy is going to be inside the TD
Automatic
Garden,
out.
and it's
Can I-
Bergeron's 1,000th
Are you going to
game.
bet all that money? Like, take
I
all your
don't
winnings
know.
and put it on the
I
fucking
don't
What's
know.
the line?
I'm still down.
This
so
has
it's
everything.
like-
This has all.
Minus 160.
everyone- Watch the Islanders tonight.
I will say back to the parade because he bends
Don't
the
give me that
Lombardi
look.
Trophy.
Watch the
I
Islanders.
love. Oh, there's like 3,000 Lombardi trophies now. Every duck boat has a Lombardi trophy. It's awesome because they bring out all the old ones. So McGillicuddy Gronk was trying to fuck Camille during the parade. That was funny.
hot.
Yeah, just like grabbing boobs.
His hands cover her entire fucking chest. It's crazy.
I think
Two of them just.
they're not beyond just legitimately fucking in
Yeah.
front of everybody and like dancing and
That's
fucking.
that's
and
that's
dancing.
Two of
coming
them
next.
together,
Like, they got to
just-
keep upping the
they're
ante.
hot.
Number 7, it's just
In
going to
the
be a
words
full
of-
blown sex tape.
Words of Paris Hilton. That's hot.
I put this together, and I think there's truth to it. I think Brady is sneaky going turquoise, like not as an accent, because Vivian, after the Super Bowl, had the hair braids. What are they called? Bands? I don't know what girls call them. In the ponytails, whatever. They were turquoise. I didn't think much of it. Today, turquoise again. And Ben Brady had seemingly.
Is that your Brady?
What?
Is that?
I put in a little that big dick motherfucker Ben Brady.
Is that you? Is that yours?
That's
Your
mine.
guy?
I actually wrote in the blog that big dick motherfucker Ben Brady had. Like,
How old is that kid now?
I don't know. He's old.
Like,
He's been
gotta
doing
be
this.
like
Like,
12 years
let's
old,
move
right?
off that. So what did he have?
he had a turquoise shirt wrapped around a pole. Like, it had to be the clown shirt. There's no other shirts that are that color. And what?
He's 9.
9.
That's why I said move off.
And then, there's Barstool merch clearly on his boat because the practice guy, Etling, was wearing this, the bass mother. So he's holding it, waving it right in front of Brady. I think there was hidden clown messages all over the place. I don't think that's crazy.
You're like the promo for It. You're just seeing clowns everywhere.
What? I mean, you don't think that's a little weird?
That cover is so fucking
Did you see
distinct.
the
Yeah,
picture?
no,
Did you see the picture
I
of Ben
don't
Brady
disagree
with
with you. They probably did it to
Yeah, I love
subtly fuck with Goodell.
That Brady catch was so cool.
So cool. Gronk had a very cool one too.
Yeah.
Meek Mill's chain. We've stolen Meek Mill from Philadelphia.
You have completely poached him.
How many carats in your necklace?
Oh,
There's some bling bling.
well, this is a gift from Meek Mill. When we won the Super Bowl, he performed at the after party and took this. He's Dream Chasers, but his new album is Champions, so we thought we should have it.
Robert, you just got.
It's unbelievable.
You stole the Yankees song and you stole Philly's rapper. It's unbelievable.
Mill.
the chain that he's
I
wearing.
associate
champion.
him with the Patriots.
My
now.
personal
have to.
friend, Meek Mill.
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. Do you see the chain he gave Bill? I mean, Bob?
What did it say?
Champion.
Champion.
It was
Championship.
huge.
It's just
He,
The full
Meek
fucking
Mill, Robert Kraft, and Michael Rubin, all-time trio.
And poor Philly people on like Boston's own Meek Mill and Philly people. He's from Philly. They send me his Wikipedia page. These dummies in Philly don't know what to do. There's also a very.
Good job, Zach.
go work.
Pete's really sucking today, huh?
Dude,
Oh,
Pete,
boy.
we need
And-
after
and-
show,
and-
after show,
okay, okay.
after show, after show,
Because he's feeling himself.
after show.
There was a speaking of Philadelphia, there was a brief moment where there was a very Philly kind of happening.
What could you possibly be fighting about on your 6th parade
It's yeah.
and 2 in 3 months?
I will say, the guy in the Gronk shirt got hit as clean, went down as fast as I've ever seen anybody go down. He got up even
back
quicker.
up.
I've never seen, like, I thought that was like, all right, take this guy to the hospital. He's back up and in the fight.
I particularly like the guy who was in the scrum for like, I don't know, the whole entire time. He was just knocking people out, kicking people, and then right at the end, he put on his hoodie like, "Ooh, I don't want any cameras to catch me." It's like we have a billion angles of this.
You got to be better than that. We're not Philly. It's like Sam Reich. Is that Sam Weish? Remember the Bengals? He used to like, we're not
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
right?
or I think we're not Cleveland.
We're
Yeah,
not
when they were throwing
Cleveland.
snowballs
Yeah.
and stuff.
This is
Yeah, yeah.
right. That's how I felt. I
Yeah,
felt
yeah.
like grabbing my girl. Like, we're not Philadelphia. I didn't like the Max Kellerman sign. I don't like giving this.
Yeah,
guy-
that's
Oh,
he wins.
I know.
He
is
wins.
So
I
happy.
hated that.
That
He
is
the face
exactly what he
of-
wants.
He's
of this
gonna
Super
talk
Bowl.
about-
Yep, and it's exactly what he wants. Like that's
I know.
if
Who
you
did
are.
that?
It
was on the float, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
Edelman
you're
punched
troll
it, like-
talking
And Edelman
head,
had- oh, I hated
that is
it.
you do everything just to get to that moment.
Hated it.
That is like the exact reason you play the game the way he did.
Yeah, and every time.
He's popping a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, he is. It's like I won. The stupider I got, the more I won. It sucked. My favorite pick, though, which isn't getting enough attention. I don't know if you guys saw it. There's at one point like light coming from behind a building, just shot. Belichick's just doing 6, and there's a stream of light hitting him like he's God. Have you seen the pic?
Did not.
It is.
Don't care.
And my phone's plugged in.
Don't care.
Tom-
Can,
wants to pull
Tom,
it up.
get that?
Did you tweet it?
Yeah, it is.
Photoshopped?
No, it's beautiful. He may be God, or God's talking to him.
Belichick or Brady?
Belichick. And he's holding up the 6, and literally God is coming down and touching him or something. It's magical. It's surreal. It brought a tear to my eye. He's got it.
Jack Mack is silently just
Oh, wow.
putting
Fuck.
Tommy in a body bag.
He's
these
just
days.
quick with the draw every time. Yeah, I mean, that's
That
going
is
right
pretty
on him.
Yeah, I told you.
Thank you, Jack Mack.
It,
He's body bagging you.
it made me think that
Or a
song,
team.
If God Was One of Us. That's what I like. It was going through my head. I mean, Kevin can't stop looking at it. It was pretty amazing.
Well, he's the devil. They're all the devil. It's the opposite. I don't know what this is.
it's pretty amazing. I mean, that's pretty
Kevin's
amazing.
transfixed.
That is.
I just hate all of it. Because some of these things are undeniably cool or funny. And
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
that's a cool picture. Right.
Sony Michelle was on Kimmel. He's very fucking personable and like the catching the beer and chugging it. Robert Kraft with the chain. Like these are all things that are undeniably cool.
Yeah, but credit
that
to
if
us
other
for
owners were
being
doing it, I'd be like, that's
unbiased.
cool. And
We're unbiased.
As I've been unbiased when I
are-
say the Patriots will win every year, and they basically do. That's why I'm not a homer. You just want to keep going through all this stuff.
this
Yeah, what are
this
you doing
fucking
to
kid-
It's a
yourself?
4
man?
months old.
Throwing
Super
down
What
the
are you
well.
doing to yourself?
The other
Why are you
Just going
scrolling
through
through
the
Dave's
stuff.
fucking Twitter feed?
Because I hate the
It's
imposter
torture.
kids. The 6 years old, 2 Super
4-month
Bowls,
old.
fuck, the 4-month-old, throw him in a well. The 6-year-old, you're a fake McGillicuddy.
4-month-old.
There's only one. There's only one asshole, spoiled kid who represents everything.
He's
about
a
Boston
real
winning.
human being now. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I used to be like, oh, it's so weird. That
Now
I'm
it's
talking
like
about
he's
little
got
kid.
like.
Now he's like, oh, it's
yeah,
weird. I'm
he's
talking about an
kid,
adult.
real
yeah,
kid.
Yeah, he's probably fucking.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. We're all over the place.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a
I
real
didn't say
person.
Yeah, I know,
He's like, oh.
but like that's.
I
you
only
didn't have
said
to
he
go
was jerking
that
off.
way.
I didn't say
How
he was
old
fucking
is he?
17.
He
Yeah.
just turned 17.
I mean, that's
doing more than
yeah.
Yeah,
He's a real person. The Scottish guy. I'll let you guys go off this parade. Done. Scottish guy. Although, shout out to the weather and all the people who showed up. 1 million billion parades and still millions and billions. Maybe the biggest one. The T said it's the most busy the subway has ever been. So congratulations, Boston, everybody who went. The Scottish guy.
I am born in Inverness. I am a passionate Highlander, and I love Scotland, and I will take a stand to keep the United Kingdom together. I will give my life for my country, as my grandfather did in the First World War, and his brother Charlie. Highland Regiment, British Army. I am British forever. We will never change. We will keep our union together in the name of Jesus.
What a speech. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm a little confused because it reminded me a lot of Braveheart, but he's seemingly on the other side, being like, I'm sticking with England or something. Like, I didn't
Yeah,
understand that
people
part.
leave in the UK is like the dumbest thing you can do.
What?
Right?
What is this?
Leaving the
Is
Euro,
there like a
leaving-
vote to get him
I
out?
don't know. It
It's
was
like,
just,
it's like Brexit, but with Scottish people.
With
I don't know.
Scotland?
well, this guy was doing the whole Braveheart thing. He's just,
hand
he
up.
and William Wallace like would have been on the opposite side.
Yeah,
if I'm gonna-
he's
Modern day William Wallace.
saying
It's a good
allegiance
idea
to the
stick
king.
around.
Yeah, it's still an unbelievable speech.
I got nervous for a second there because Maddie Walsh and I are going through a hell of a time online with our football team. Soccer is what Americans call it. They really want us out as owners, so we're getting harassed online.
Seems
I
fair.
just went on
To be
Twitter
honest, I think
yesterday,
I'm on their side.
and people were like, "You fat pig Yankee, get out!" And I was like,
Totally
"What?"
fair. Because he's a horrible owner.
Isn't Matt Walsh like the primary owner?
No, he's
That's
not.
a
the
basketball
owner.
team, I
That's a basketball team.
Yeah.
We have
Soccer
teams
Well,
all
you
over.
guys- you
I've
guys
followed
absolutely-
Maddie Walsh and I got teams everywhere.
I would for sure want you out.
The hell of a
Fucking
It's just so
slobs.
funny. Every now and then I'll
You
just
American
see like
slobs.
5 or 6 tweets in a row. It's like, what's going on right here?
The hell
They
of
think
a-
I make decisions.
The hell of a time thing with you getting harassed.
Yeah.
I don't know why. A couple times I've been thinking with me getting carried out, what it would have looked like if it was you getting carried out.
Oh, it would have been a lot. They would have. I would have hurt
more
some
guys.
backs. It would have been great.
We're
I
taking
would have hurt
several
them.
more security
Super
guards.
low.
I've pulled the
Your
dead
stomach
fish
hit.
move before at the Karaoke Kid in Madison, Wisconsin, but I was a lot thinner. So, but yeah, that would have.
You've been like bumping off.
Yeah,
from the-
I was actually thinking about that too. They would have had to been like, all right, bend your knees for like carrying a refrigerator. There's flesh everywhere. You know, like when you gotta like pep yourself up, you're like, bend your knees,
One,
like,
two,
make
three.
sure you support yourself here.
I want to like
Yeah.
stop and start.
Like, you got this, you got it. You like help
People
out.
Gas,
Carry your
breathing
side.
heavy, sweating.
Would've been a
trying to
bad
get you into
scene.
the tunnel.
Would have been a bad scene. We should do highlights without rights and make someone in the office do
Yeah,
it.
that would be hilarious. Bad beat. I didn't have anything else on this game. It's Iowa State, Oklahoma.
Tell me I'm not blind to you. Iowa State's -2.5. This moron's flying all over the place. The buzzer went off way before. There's no chance he did that. Check it, you morons. Check it. There's no chance. There's no chance. Go, I'm gonna kill you. No. There's no chance you do that. There's no chance.
Now, like
I had it,
all
and
right, so
I'm in
explain
such a
it-
bad
Explain
spot.
it to me because were the
Okay.
clocks mismatched?
Yeah, so the clock, it said, well, no, actually, I think every clock says that the time was out.
I thought Marty Mush is up. I know you.
Yeah,
called
Marty
the
talked to
commission.
the officials. Good job by you.
Listen,
Way to hustle.
so
Champ
I
the
was
champ.
filming it live to get my
Wait,
reaction.
hold on, back up so people understand because not everyone cares about Oklahoma versus Iowa State. Iowa State
Everyone
minus
should.
2.5. They hit of 2 free throws at the end.
Yeah.
Oklahoma comes down, hits a 3 to cut it. They were down 4. They hit the 3 to lose by 1.
And
But the
cover.
clock is completely expired when the guy has the ball in his hand.
Yeah, so
they
I like.
cover.
Is that clear?
And
Because
the
I-
overhit.
Yeah, it's clear that it was way after the buzzer.
Very clear.
So on like the shot clock on the basket, it's 0. But like on ESPN, it says 0.1.
Yeah,
but
so
like,
that's where I
that
was
doesn't matter.
confused.
Yeah. So
official?
Yeah, and I was watching it live, filming it live, and I just like deleted the video because like it was so after, so I didn't even realize. And I looked back, and they didn't care. They just counted it. And I called the officials today. So even if it had to do with the -2.5 spread, I had no chance. All right. Well, I appreciate the explanation, Jeff. Just need a statement for the gamblers everywhere struggling, you know. All right. All right. Thanks for talking.
Wait, what happened?
That's great that he called you back.
Jeff Jackson from the
Okay.
Big 12 said that if there's no implication of like affecting the winning or losing of the game, they can't replay it, even though the shot came after the buzzer. I'm rattled right now because this guy didn't give a shit about the spread. He goes, obviously college doesn't count, so it doesn't matter. Jeff fucking Jackson, bastard. And he goes, who is this? I said, Marty Mush. He called me back. He goes, who the fuck is that? And then he explains to me that they don't really care if it has nothing to do with like
The game, the
winning
outcome of
or
the game.
losing
That's
the
ridiculous.
So
Which is, the NBA always looks at.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
They should be, this is what I said to him. I said, the NBA, the officials should be ready for March Madness. If this happens with March Madness, they're just going to say, fuck it, like, doesn't matter.
I mean,
Yeah, they would.
shouldn't-
That's
yeah,
kinda
yeah,
what
they
but
would.
it shouldn't be.
No,
It
but
shouldn't
they're
be.
saying they would.
That's what I
that's
said. He
not
should
like,
be ready for
right.
us.
That's not like a little game. That's a pretty big game, Iowa State, Oklahoma.
Huge
that
game.
has to be
Marty,
right.
I want to
Stats
apologize
in
to you
college don't matter, right?
personally.
So why would they?
No.
Yeah.
Just for gambling, right?
I want to apologize to you personally because I'm still like reeling off Super Bowl week, so I went to sleep at 9 o'clock last night. I think that if I had been up, I would have been able to help maybe get that overturned.
I really do
Online.
think you
I
would
just
have.
think- Because what I did was
Him
I woke
too.
up at 1:30, saw the final score, was like, I lost. I've been losing left and right, so it was no surprise. And then went on Twitter and saw it and was like, I can't even muster the
That's when
strength
you're really
to fight.
beat. Yeah.
Because
that's
it's
when
like
you're
I'm
It's just you're dead.
losing in just improbable ways that I had a bet the other like last night where I think they were like 2/3 of the way to the over at halftime and then they just didn't get it. It's like that's just happening.
You can't even get mad
I'm
at
still
that
reeling
point,
from
though.
LSU. A couple
I
weeks
am
ago.
also
That's
reeling
tough.
from Super Bowl week. I couldn't wake up today.
So I'm sorry,
Stuffed
Marty.
up.
I could have
what
made a
if you lost
stink.
You create like a
I could have
wind
made a
whirl-
stink with
whirlwind
you,
there.
yeah.
Depressed.
You're being like,
Yeah, I'd be very depressed. I mean, I'm still down.
That's the craziest
that's
part.
insane.
Oh yeah. I lost like every bet upset. Andy
That's
King.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday was a disaster. Like I
lost like 9 in a row.
I went through one session where I was at a party and didn't have service and just put in like 8 bets and
Yep.
I went and they were all losses. I went 0-8.
Yep. Yep.
And I was who hit a Northern Iowa money line against somebody. They gave them an offensive rebound. They're up 2. They gave an offensive rebound. They gave up with 2 seconds left and then kicked out game-winning 3. I watched it with Frankie in real time in the stadium, I think. Andy King sucked my dick guy from the Fry Fest. I've only seen the clip. I haven't watched it, but he's embracing it. And K. Marco wrote a blog that said he's a great guy, so I'm in on this.
Yeah, he was like trying to like help the environment and shit. He said like festivals are the biggest waste that humans do. So like I'm trying to get it to be like plastic free and paper free and all food should
But
be
that's
sustainable.
that's not at all what was happening.
And yeah, well he was like he
He's
has
using
since
and
realized
sucking
how
my dick.
trash.
Yeah, this is like the
Fyre Fest
greatest,
was. He
like-
also said he does not want to be known as like the world's biggest
Well,
dick sucker. I'm
sorry,
like, well,
buddy.
that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
The horse is for sure out of the barn.
Shout out to our friends, but this is the classic case of failing upwards because he was complicit in like a huge scheme, was ready to suck dick for a bunch of water, and now
He's
he's getting a
America's
TV
darling.
show.
He's America's
Now
darling.
he's getting a TV show.
Yep.
That's failing upwards, my friend.
Good for him. This Bison running. This is cool.
Fucking awesome.
Better than the moose.
Awesome.
I mean,
Remember
this
like
is
a month
awesome.
ago
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had
This
a couple weeks
was
ago we had the
awesome.
moose? Yeah.
Yeah, the
This
Bison at
Bison's
Yellowstone
flying.
Park just going a million miles per hour right by cars. Just
Letting
awesome.
people know who the fucking
Yeah.
boss is.
Yeah,
I've been to Yellowstone once, and fucking bison are cool, man.
that was awesome. So
cool.
that's all we have to say on that. Awesome. Nature.
Bison.
Nature.
Bison.
Bison.
Is that how they say
Well,
it?
that's North Dakota State. The bison.
Bison.
You say it with a Z. I don't know why. Are they
Bison.
the same animal?
Yeah.
Jack Mack, are they the same
Yes.
animal? Bison and bison?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Thanks, Jack Mack.
Where were you on that one?
He, of course, do too.
That was your chance to jump in. God, you're terrible though.
Caliparis versus the Bilases. So here's what happened here. There's an article in an Oregon newspaper about some guy, I forget his name. He's under investigation by the FBI for NCAA violations, this, that, the
What's
other
his
thing.
name? He has a great like
Jack Mack, what's his
FBI
name?
investigation name. The guy under investigation in college basketball. He's got a great. You got to say his name.
Riggs did it.
Say it. Come on, Tommy. Keep going, Dave. Sorry.
Whatever it was. So an Oregon newspaper did an article on him, and they put
TJ Gasanola.
That's a fucking. That's an like
So-
an adult
like-
going by
like, boom,
TJ.
guilty.
Yeah, TJ. Like, come on, dude.
Mr. Gasanola.
they put a picture in an Oregon newspaper of this guy in Caliparis right next to him. The Calipari daughters got mad, being like, of all the pictures you have, which I think is a fair point. You put
insinuates that he's
fucking
involved.
Calipari
Absolutely.
next to him. Jay Bilas then is like, read the article or have somebody read it for you, insinuating Calipari daughters can't read. By the way, Calipari daughters are stoolies, and I've always seemed pretty intelligent, so I don't know where that came from.
One's a doctor, I think.
Yeah, so the mother, the wife, Calipari's wife goes after Bilas, basically being like, why don't you bring over some audiobooks, trash cans. Bilas is wrong here. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what
I
he
mean,
was doing. I like those too.
I didn't know the details of the story, and I looked at the picture, and I absolutely thought that Calipari did something wrong. So they're 100% right, and Bilas is wrong.
And I like if you go on Twitter at all, the Calipari daughters are not to be trifled with.
No,
they are quick. They're quick to get people.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I like it. They're ride or die. Like
Yeah.
if you go at Coach Cal, they will be at your doorstep, ready to knock it down.
So
It's fucking awesome.
Score one from them. That's it. You want post show? You want to go after?
Well, I
all
mean,
of his Pete?
the internet just doesn't work.
Yeah, Pete doesn't
It's
care
straight
about
mail time.
anything.
I mean,
now.
he said as much. He's like, I don't care about this office anymore.
Right.
It's
Today,
insane.
YP was trying to film. YP was
He
was
went
talking to
downstairs,
Resnick,
Tommy.
and they were like, "Get the fuck out of here! Like, get
get him.
This is too important." Like, well, listen, we all got to get filmed. Why can't you guys get filmed during your moments of weakness, huh? Huh?
He was like losing. He was like, we had a little moment over here where we started a little uprising, and he just ducked into Erica's office.
Yeah, no, he
It's mail time.
We were just like, we demand answers.
I mean, he's like, we're going to a new office. Not for like several months.
it's
several months.
can't do
It's
anything.
April is the planned date. I'd be
That means
surprised if
June.
we're in there by the end of 2000.
You can't do anything
Honestly.
though. It's insane.
That wasn't even a joke.
That's what he used to be like. We'll be there by February. I was like, what are you?
No. I've had a couple rat-tat-tats with moving and building.
We know how this goes.
2019.
In New York City too. Forget it.
Forget about it.
To start about it in the
Forget
winter
about
and shit.
Forget
build
about
out.
it. Forget
This
about
will be summer earliest.
Forget it.
And we'll be like
Summer.
And we'll be like.
I would
No, because
honestly.
they kept telling
No,
me,
you
like,
know
well,
what he's
no,
gonna do?
our rent starts in like April.
What does
Like,
that matter?
don't think that matters, man. It'll be ready
We're
in
paying
the
rent
summer,
here, I
but
pay
we'll
rent
be like,
on it.
we'll do
Listen,
it Labor Day.
Construction, New York,
No
2020 if we're lucky.
and what he's gonna
early.
do is he'll find like the worst possible time for us to move to. Like, it will be whenever there's a ton of sports on and
Right.
He declined. Yeah, see,
He
he's
declined.
he's
What is this bullshit?
Yo,
Can I
it's
start declining when
it's
seven girls
actually
meet?
like
No.
it's actually getting a situation where I wouldn't be shocked if someone threw a swing at Pete. Because, like, he just keeps ducking out of places. People are like, yo, we demand answers. We want internet. And he's just like, well, we're going to move in a few months. And then just scurries away.
He also just laughed in their face.
Yeah.
Like he goes,
Dave, it was a true
too bad.
uprising. Like,
Didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's turned into. I mean, it's kind of on you, Dan,
Why?
because you started incorporating him into content. So he ducks
does
into
10 minutes
he
of
does
radio of
content when he
fucking-
likes,
he
and then he
does-
doesn't get anything that he needs to get
Whoa,
done.
hold on. I didn't start incorporating. You did. Original Rough and Rowdy. And
Well, that was not on purpose.
well, and so he does maybe 10 minutes of radio, and he doesn't even do that. He can't even do that.
But he thinks he's a star.
He
he
tweets.
content,
He
Yeah.
tweets.
He thinks he's a star.
Yeah, He's a star.
You gave a very stern talking to at Super Bowl when he was going to go on
Yeah,
PNT.
yeah. Right.
You're like,
Yes.
just so you know, this
Yes.
is not an excuse for if you don't
Yes.
get your other
Because
But I
he's
don't know
getting
how that's
nothing.
my
He's not getting his
fault.
other shit done.
Bro, he stinks.
He has more than he does 10 minutes a week
He went
on
from
radio.
like an MVP to an LVP like fast.
That's what happens here. People get a little taste of the good life. They start checking their Twitter followers, and
He's
all of a
probably
sudden
on
they lose
social
sight of
media
everything.
right now.
You should take over his Twitter account.
yeah.
But
I mean, for a guy who calls himself all business.
Yeah, well,
Certainly
you
not.
saw that picture of him from like he's.
Oh, that-
he's
that- the
got-
license-
Oh, he's got a
the
problem
license
now.
picture.
He's got a problem now, Dave, because like everyone kind of has a grin and bear it, vibe around here until you start getting it from like I said something and everyone's like, yeah, We got to do something. So as soon as like
The
some of
people.
the top dogs start saying
revolution.
shit, then everyone's like, let's do it. Let's get them. And I'm telling you, Pete's going to get swung on. He is.
I think you're gonna be the one
No,
to
I won't
swing.
swing on him because then he'll fucking sue me
Who?
and shit.
Riggs is a hothead. Riggs will
Oh,
swing
Riggs is very.
I could see Riggs.
Riggs
being
was-
like, fuck you, Pete. Pow.
Riggs was very upset.
At an event where Riggs is drunk, if there's some sort
Riggs-
of company outing
yeah.
coming up, he'll fight him.
Riggs is not someone to fuck with.
I mean,
Like,
Pete and I were in a discussion, and then he just.
Yeah, he scurried away like a little rat.
True or false? If there's like a company happy hour soon and you have one too many and Pete starts mouthing off, it might go down.
I almost punched Pete.
Yeah.
But I made a good point, and that's when he ducked into the room.
Yeah.
He was trying to be like, okay, well, what's the issue? And I was like, well, we can't upload any videos. We can't download any footage if we're trying to like edit videos and we're trying to get
publish
out.
any blogs.
And he was like, yeah, that's true. And then he just went in there and goes,
Yeah. That's what he does.
I mean, part of me
So-
almost has to respect how little he gives a fuck and how rude he's being.
He's our
down.
Toby. He is our Toby. Like, I just.
Why are you?
my
the way
computer's
you
just
are?
tethered to my phone right now. And my phone, I can't use the internet here. I'm just using LTE right now.
Pete.
And,
he's
he-
just.
and this is what happened. Like, literally nothing has happened here, and then the show's going to end, and then just nothing's
We
going to
should
change.
just sit here and wait for him to come back up for the next hour and just be like, okay, now we're ready.
I mean, he's winning because we're all just
Yeah,
complaining.
because he
and
keeps
he's-
just running away.
Why would you do anything different?
even know where he is. Where is
There's
he
no
right now?
consequences. There's no
Oh,
nothing.
yeah.
He's just gonna keep
Very
doing what he's doing.
frustrating.
Keep cashing
Very
the paychecks.
All right. That's the rundown.
No internet. It's fine.
You win, Pete. I mean, Pete wins.
I just hope
He
no one
wins.
swings on him.
I'm just gonna like not do radio tomorrow when someone says, "Hey, it's dead air." I'm gonna be like, "Well,
Yep.
okay."